Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Touhou Doom. So, last time we rampaged through the underground, fought our way through the palace of the earth spirits, all chasing down the demons, which are apparently making a new base in the ruins of the former hells of blazing fires. So let's go see if that's true or not. Nope, it's true. Well, that's easy. Now all we gotta do is kill all of them. But you might notice that these guys are not using their regular shotguns. And these guys are not using their regular chain guns. And honestly, thank goodness for that, because if they were, they might be able to deal damage to me. Instead, they're using Danmaku. Where did these guys learn how to do that? Oh, I'm sorry, I should have shown off your attack pattern as well, shouldn't I? Go ahead, shoot at me. Yeah, see? Even these guys have got some Danmaku in their mouths. Each enemy, well, aside from the very basic ones, each enemy has learned a few new attack patterns. These guys... they've got the whole firing line set up on me. I'm gonna have to try and work my way through this. Take out the imps first, because they have way less health. Oh boy. What's your deal? See? The Hell Knight's got like 3 different attacks. Is something shooting at me from the back? Oh no, the bullets explode off the walls. Interesting. Here they are. They must be coming from this big old portal. So, while Yukari seals this, all we've got to do is stay alive and, I don't know, keep looking at it for her. Maybe she didn't know where it was until she saw it through our eyes. Could she do that? I don't know, maybe she could do that. She always seems to have eyes everywhere, doesn't she? That Yukari, sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. Oh goodness. Oh, look at all these homing rockets. I don't want to deal with this. Oh boy, that was close. Almost took damage. Oh, wouldn't it just be a shame if I took even... I did take even 1 point of damage. Now I'm taking quite a bit. I think there's one behind me? That was a lost soul. That would explain why there were only 1 or 2 bullets coming from behind me. We done here? Anything hiding behind the portal? Nope. Well, a spell card, but no enemy. I heard you! There you are. No demon left behind. By which I mean I'm going to kill them all, not rescue them all. That's not what that usually means. Yeah, when soldiers say no man left behind, they're talking about the enemy, right? Oh, goodness. This is because I made fun of you guys back at the end of episode 2, huh? I was talking about how easy it is to dodge singular bullets, and now they've learned... Where are those bullets behind me coming from? And that one back there as well. Is there something behind me or not? No? Yes? No. Ooh, that was a closey. Okay, this looks like a boss arena if I've ever seen one, rather. And I'm not facing north. Great. Yeah? What? Yeah, the nuclear reactor that's in hell. We're all Touhou fans here, we all know why that's the case. Oh yeah, Satori did talk about a cat. I didn't really mention it, did I? That looks like the silhouette of a cat through the fog, right? Well, sort of. If you just factor in the fact that everything looks like young women around here. I shouldn't? Wait, that's a weird line. Why did she refer to her as the bird? Aren't you 2 friends? Again, you're saying the bird, like... You know her name. She's one of your closest friends. Like, are you saying it for our sake? Do you think we're going to know what you mean if you say the bird? Because we don't. We're new around here. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's try and... these gaps are so small. Maybe I should be going along with them like that. Wait a second, do the green at the same time. Yeah, okay, so can I... Oh, I sort of can. I just have to stay... Ah, yeah, okay. I should have been doing this, I guess. Oh, I ran into the door frame. Apologies, but I'm not going to be using map mode very much, because right now I'm facing east or west, I forget. I think north's that way. There's just not going to be a lot of opportunities for me to be able to dodge around in map mode. I'm shooting the fairies a lot. Maybe I should just try and push through to the boss now that she's got a little bit less health. There we go. That was clever, sort of. Is that the pattern? Oh my... Oh, I just took like 70 damage while making fun of how simple that pattern was, huh? It is a simple pattern, I'm just a doofus. So this one's kind of like the spell card that she uses in level 6 of Touhou 11. It's very simple, but because you've got so much momentum, you need to hold left and right a little bit earlier than you think you do. Oh no! Oh, I messed up. I messed up the momentum for just a second and I took a whole bunch of damage. That's what I get for trying to show off, I guess. Oh boy. Let's try and get away from her. So what's the deal with this one? We've got these bullets going along the ground. Ah, the gaps are just barely big enough for me. It's really hard to absolutely nail them so many times in a row, though. Alright, this is starting to look a lot like I do not have enough health to do the rest of the fight. You can see in the top right corner, this is not her final spell card. Alright, what's your final spell card? Because I'm about to die to it. So she fires the purple bullets around her, and then the fairies wake up. And you have to kind of not get cornered by the fairies, but good luck with that when I'm not allowed to take any damage. Yep. Alright. Now that we've got a good feel for all of the patterns, let's do them for real. I may actually want a homing shot for this one because of how much I need to move laterally. Oof. I may want AoE to blow up the fairies before they can get to me. And then I can quick swap to the laser, which probably deals a little bit more damage. A little bit easier to aim, certainly. Alright, so the basic idea is, don't be where those bullets are, then do the lateral movement. Don't try and dodge them both at once. Otherwise you might get tagged like a real dummy. Whoa, I must have put her in a pain animation for a second. Man, I don't have to talk about every pattern and show them off as they come up. I can kind of just blaze right through. I want to be a little bit further away from this. The further I am, the bigger the gaps are going to be, just by a little bit. Okay, let's try and blow up the fairies before they get to me. Ah, the explosions are just pushing them around. This is no good. Okay, they're on the right side, so I'll be on the left. The bullets are kinda... There we go. Stopped firing for just a little bit more concentration. Now we're in a great spot. The fairy's gonna take a while to get back to me, so I just have to focus on the purple bullets. Okay, now I can kinda choose this corner. That was a bad time to go there, because that's where the purple bullets were. If I waited a second, that corner would have been a little safer. There we go. Much better. I didn't think I would win to a cat. Alright, so here we are in the nuclear reactor. I guess this is where the demons have decided to show up and make their base. So, because the demons are spawning in from every single angle, and also they can infight, which just kind of adds to the chaos, the bullets aren't even aimed at me necessarily. It's a very chaotic fight, and it leads to this kind of circle strafey pattern being pretty good. Just so long as I'm paying attention to the stuff in front of me and I don't just run face first into a bullet. Oop, like that one. Of course, I have enough health to tank a bullet every now and again, but it does look a little cooler when I manage to save a hit point here and there. Doom Guy is so fast. Even these fans of bullets, if they're aimed at me, I can avoid the entire thing just by circle strafing. Like, those bullets were never going to get me. I wasn't going to run into the left one just because I was running that way. Actually, you know what, Archvile? I got plenty of health. What's your attack patterns like? Fire along the ground, resurrecting enemies, big shotgun blasts that kind of go that way. Cool pattern, Archvile. Goodbye. I might want a homing weapon to track down these lost souls. An even more homing weapon. Okay, now I can Persuasion Needle against these giant, easy-to-hit targets. Bothering to actually precisely aim is getting me hit more. I need a... Alright, back to just firing and forgetting. Nope. I think we've been spotted. Oh, have I got some kind of weird graphical bug? Hopefully that's not too hard on the eyes. Wait, foreign substance? You were letting demons hang around in here just a second ago. The only reason she even noticed is because we came in and made a ruckus. Anyway, this is Utsuho. She manages the reactor down here. Except for some reason... Well, I guess we're the one kinda running into her home and busting up the place. Maybe she's just mad at us. That's as good a reason as any to fight someone. Anyway, so let's have a look at... Wait, which way's north? It's not that way, it's that way. Okay. Why don't we stand right here? So this pattern's simple enough. I'm sure you got a good feel for it just like that. She is a walking nuclear bomb. Her bullets are fast. Her bullets are big. She emits bullets like the sun emits a radiation. It's poetic. It's such a great fusion of gameplay and story mechanics that makes me want to cry. Anyway, this attack isn't really worth showing off in map mode because those giant sun bullets only show up as like little waves of triangles on the screen, which just doesn't look nearly as cool. Like you're getting cooked to death and you're going, what? I'm so far away from them. Yeah, you are, but they're huge. The map doesn't really show it off. So the idea behind this one is the waves of yellow bullets kind of really pen you in, and then you have to dodge through one of them or the red bullets will get you. The yellow bullets are random, but the red ones are always aimed right at you. So here I'm going to have to dodge right. Now, you have a little bit more time than... Well, sorry, I have a little bit more time than I think. I'm the one who was dodging too early on the other ones. Yeah, something like that. There we go. Okay, more sun bullets, but this time she's firing so many of them that for some reason they're shrinking before they get to us, so it's a little bit easier to dodge them. Oop, but they're so fast though, oh boy. Maybe I should have shown that one off a little more. Actually, you know what, honestly? I think we're going to get another chance. I'm just going to throw that one out there. I think we're going to see that spell card again. Why don't you show off this attack one more time for me? Ah! This one crosses over, which makes it a lot harder to dodge than the other fast one she did right at the start. Let's do the homing bullets because I can't see her half the time. Again, this is not going to look very impressive in map mode, but you can see roughly what she's doing, right? She's emitting these purple bullets in kind of a wide spiral pattern, and I have to dodge entirely laterally. If I move forward, I'm going to get cooked, and if I move backwards, there's a sun behind me as well. This is kind of the same thing that I showed off last time. her non-spell card patterns kind of come in pairs like that. Oh, this one was very easy. The gaps just kind of opened up right at the end. Okay, so Hell's Tokamak. For starters, coolest spellcard name in the entire series. Big fan of Hell's Tokamak. Secondly, we have to dodge bullets from both sides at once, which is super difficult. Okay, now I've got some room between me and her. She walks at you the entire time. I'm not sure what happens if she touches you. Maybe she has a melee attack. There we go. Alright, and now we've got Subterranean Sun. So she turns into a big sun. I'm going to have to pull out a homing spell card because I'm not going to be able to look at her. She's drawing in these bullets with her gravity, as well as me. You can see that I'm sliding backwards as well. Although the problem with this strategy is, now that she's drawn in enough bullets, she's also emitting them. So now we've got to dodge from both sides at once. Okay. So let's do the real fight. And this time I'll try and speed things up a little bit. If she's not shooting the bullets, that's fine. I'm not waiting for her this time. So when I said that we were going to see this next spell card, well, the one after this attack, when I said we were going to see it again, I was basically planning on dying to the end of this fight. I remember this fight quite well because it ends with 2 spell cards where you need to dodge from the front and the back at the same time. And what that means is, now that I've gotten a chance to show off how cool they look outside of map mode, we are going to fight this boss basically entirely in map mode, starting with her final 2 spell cards. Oh yeah, let's see how this one looks in map mode. It looks like a mess. Funnily enough, that's what it looks like in first person as well. Not much to see, I suppose. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Sometimes this one just really gets you. I'm gonna have to play really well against the final 2 spell cards. Oop. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit of damage I really didn't need to take. Which way's north? Not that way. It's currently about 100 degrees to my left. I'll go left instead. I thought I was going to go right, but I made a executive decision. Okay, this way is north. Why is there a spell card here? This way is north. No, that's not north. I was wrong. Okay, hold up. Stop to homing. This way's north. Alright, let's dodge. My bullets are spiraling around. There we go. Oh, I got hit by 1. Alright. Oh yeah, these triangles just show her like, those are invisible spawners that touch the walls and then come back in. Those are fine. I'll have to kind of train my eyes to ignore those ones. Okay, here come the real bullets. Just kind of showing off that I'm also good at regular Touhou, I guess. I only have 17 health, which is probably enough to let me get hit 3 times, but I'm not planning to even get hit once. Because this is just Touhou now. I can do this. This is what I've been doing for half my life. Yeah, that sound is her deciding to turn up the heat a little bit, but nah, you need way more bullets than this to touch me. Oh, that one almost got me from the back. So yeah, some of these spell cards really do feel like they're designed to be done in map mode, much more than they're designed to be done in first person, especially this one. How are you supposed to dodge these ones from the back? you could kind of try to keep a mental map of like, oh, there's one passing me on the right, so I think I need to be roughly here, but it would be so difficult. There we go. Oh, right flash. Why were we fighting her again? Oh yeah, she was just mad at us. I don't think she had anything to do with the demons. Yeah, I am. Nah, don't worry about it. That final spell card was nothing. No. So you're still stringing me around by the nose, huh? Mm-hmm. Ooh. Chipper. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you gotta worry about your health, I understand. Anyway, I'm here to show off every part of the game, so let's do the extra stage. Ah, Last Remote. Last Remote is one of my favorite songs ever. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be talking over it, I think. So, we've got a section that's kinda like the previous section we fought through just before the Touhou fight. Except because it's fairies, they're firing way more bullets than the demons do, and they're not bothering to attack each other, so it's a little bit trickier. Oh. I was worrying. There's no enemies to fight. Also, just so we're both on the same page here, Yukari said this was the extra stage, and we all remember what that means from episode 2 of the series. It means it's going to be long, intense, and difficult. Although I do have some things to say about the boss fight. Let's say it's not going to be quite the same as the Flandre fight. Although the Flandre fight was a little bit easier than I remembered as well, wasn't it? Go on, fire your bullets. Go on. Oh my god. It didn't even shoot before the extra mid-boss came in. Oh goodness, you're fast. Get away from me. You don't really have much against this, huh? Just back up in a circle. Would it make you feel better if I tried to dodge through some of this? Oh goodness, this is a bit more like it. These curving bullets are messing with my head. I just kind of have to let them dodge me. Oh, it's hard to wire my brain to do that. Okay, I think no, those ones hit me. Ah, I thought I had it. Oh boy. I'll need homing bullets for this, I think. I don't even know where she is. Is she in the hurricane? Is she making the hurricanes? Man, this is way harder to dodge than your first one. Why didn't you just do this? I don't even know where you are right now. Oh man, this looks cool. If only I could... There she is. I found her right at the end. Oh man, that Zun trumpet. That's the stuff. That goes down smooth. Not that one. I'll never hit these fairies like this. You want to do your attack pattern? The walls are kind of in the way a little bit. There we go. This is actually kind of what I was showing off at the very start of episode 1. When I was talking about Touhou and how much I really like it, it was this stage that I was playing for the visual demonstration. A lot of the maps in this game are loosely based off of maps from actual Touhou. This one is based off the extra stage of the 11th game, which is actually one of my favorite stages. One of my favorite stages, one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite characters that you fight at the end. think I could probably use Magic Missile here, just to get a bit more damage done. Okay, so there's someone we need to meet at the top of the mountain, and we're almost there, I think. All we need to do is climb that waterfall, I guess. I'm not sure how we're going to get the rest of the way. But first, I have a feeling that there's someone who's going to be in the way. Oh. Huh? Here she is, it's Koishi! Everyone loves Koishi. Oh yeah, we fought her sister, just a little while ago. And because we're an interesting and tough human, she wants to fight us. A vicious, empty-headed human. Rude. Anyway, so Koishi here is going to be our extra boss for episode 2. Yeah, sure. Is this north? Why is this south? It's going to be difficult to show off your attacks in map mode, Koishi. Let me swap to the boss fighting weapon. You're an extra boss, you've got like 10 spell cards. I'm going to need every advantage I can get here. Ah, right, this one. This is the basic idea. So there's bullets surrounding me, which means I can't move very far. And then I have to find the tiny little gaps in here. But there's usually enough of them where you can just kinda... As long as you got nerves of steel, you'll do fine. This one's pretty obvious as well. She's just firing like these lines of bullets. The gaps are quite large, but you have to move a little bit to find them. Also, if you're trying to do as small movements as possible, like a cocky dumbass, then you're going to get hit by the edges of them. Okay, this one I'll pick up the healing for. It's these annoying crisscrossing patterns that have been plaguing me for the entire game, but I'm doing a decent job at dodging it. I'm going to swap into map mode for like 2 seconds, so enjoy this while you can. That's what it looks like, you ungrateful people that are watching this thing that I love, and I love you as well for sticking with me for this long. Thanks so much, enjoy that 2 seconds of map mode that you get. Embers of Love. This is a fun one to try and... Wait, that says 99 seconds at the top. Wow, it gives you like 110 seconds for this one, huh? If you tried to survive this for 110 seconds, like I am about to do maybe half of, you're gonna have a bad time, because these don't go away ever, I'm pretty sure. They just keep bouncing off the walls. Yeah, so she keeps adding 2 more every now and again, and it gets a little bit harder to dodge every time. But as long as you've got a mental map of the things behind you... It's basic Team Fortress 2 logic. If you're moving forward, you can't be backstabbed. So just keep moving forward, and as long as you're dodging the stuff in front of you... Oh no! Oh no! Oh, my hubris! Oh, the moment I tried to actually finish the fight, I took 100 damage. Brutal. Well, if we need to do a second take, we know where we're going to try to avoid damage a little bit better. So genetics of the subconscious here is a pretty easy one to just intuitively figure out from looking at it in first person. She surrounds herself in these spirals of bullets, and then they kind of extend out as she charges at you. Now, I remember that this spell card is probably her hardest one in the actual Touhou fight. But in Touhou Doom, it's a little bit easier because you have the magic ability to look in 360 degrees. So if she's behind you, it's not a giant problem and you can still shoot her. Oh jeez, please. Okay, good. Whew. That was close. Okay, so... here's the rest of the Koishi fight. The person who makes this game has decided that half of the Koishi fight does not really work in first person, and thus they have decided to give her the jokey, memey bit. Hmm. Well, here we go. So this first one is kinda cute. This first spell card, I guess? Oh, huh. The button's still there. I wonder what that does. So for anyone out there who is not a man of culture and taste, or a woman, or an NB, or whatever you are out there, this is the first level of Doom, except the enemies have their Danmaku patterns instead of their regular bullets. Kind of an interesting idea for a spell card, to just transport me into a different game. Or actually, wait, is this a... Okay, hold up. Calling this a different game just sounds weird. This is level 1 of Doom. This couldn't be any more the same game if it tried. Alright, well. Managed to get myself a nice health bonus from clearing this place without taking any damage. Ah! Give me that. Okay, so, second joke. This just looks like what would happen if you did the most basic thing in the universe. Like the default room in Doom Builder. A spell card that's basically just a whole bunch of circles. Oh, it's done. Third joke. This is talking about the original Touhou Doom. The original Touhou Doom is not as good as this one. I can't say I've ever played it that much. I think I did play a little bit of it, but it wasn't great. Oh, it's done. Fourth joke. Fairly self-explanatory if you just read the text on the screen. Also, quite easy. For some reason there's no life bars. I think she may have said something about that. I don't need that just yet. Fifth joke. Again, the text on the screen. Although I do kinda like this one as well. It's very reminiscent of Koishi's actual survival spell card from the real game. That spell card, titled Philosophy of a Hated Person, has this kind of pattern where the bullets come in from the walls, but with gaps here and there. And in this case what they've done is they've made every part of the wall shoot bullets at you, but there's candelabras in the way, which is kind of a cute way to recreate the pattern in a little bit of a simpler fashion. And then also it's part of a dumb joke about a different game mod. Actually, if you did bother to read it, I do quite like Demon Steel. It's another fun Doom mod that I might show off later. Okay, here's the real part of the spell card. Now it's doing both at once, so I need to cross my eyes a little. Huh? It's supposed to do both at once. What, you're alternating? That makes it way easier. There's also supposed to be a giant rose that chases you around, so you can't just stay in the same spot all the time. Here we go. Oh, okay. Next joke. This game came out at roughly the same time as Undertale did. So she makes a little reference to that with her dialogue, and then she fires a whole bunch of shotguns at me. I believe Benellis... Oh, actually, right. Yeah, it's literally just describing it at the bottom there. Benellis is a joke from a different Doom mod called Dump 3. Oh, by the way... Ow, ow, ow. There's a jump button in this game. It is basically worthless in everything except for this spell card, where you need to run away from the green lines of bullets, and you have to jump over the gold ones to do it. This one's basically just circle strafing. The blue bullets are trying to aim at me, but they're constantly a little bit behind me, and I can just barely get through that. Well, I'm taking one hit per wave, but it doesn't matter that much. Alright, are we done yet? I think we're done. Ah, skeletons! So yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan of the way episode 2 ends. Like I said, that is like my favorite stage in all of Touhou. And it goes pretty well for the most part, and then like they decide that instead of doing the other half of the fight, they're just going to do a bunch of jokes. There isn't really anything like that for the rest of the game, so yeah. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Kind of a shame that the format I've chosen for this Let's Play, where I do an episode every 2 days, or sorry, an episode in 2 parts is what I meant. So we've got a breakpoint coming up and we have to end on a bit of a downer, but well. Everything before that was pretty cool though, right? Remember the Utsuro fight? Man, she had some cool spell cards. That one was called Hell's Tokamak. What a cool name for a spell card. Look up what a tokamak is. It's a kind of nuclear reactor. It's not like it's some kind of crazy thing, but still, Hell's Tokamak. Man. The easier version of it is called Heaven and Hell Meltdown as well, which is like, oh man, that's also cool. Why does she get all the cool spell cards and of course she has to deal with some jokes? Anyway, that's enough talking about that. See you next time for episode 3. Or rather, chapter 3 of the video game, episode 5 of the... You know what I mean. See you all then. Goodbye.